Next, ahada sarif.
La.
La. Hada. Right. It is not necessary that in every answer you will say naam. Right? So you need to know how to say no. And then you explain. Then, ahada miftah? La. Hada qalam. Ma hada? Hada najm. Okay, now go to the next tamreen. And by the way, remember the word tamreen.
Exercise.
Yeah, this word will go with you all the book, in all lessons. So tamreen is exercise, drill. Okay, now answer these questions. Ma hada? Hada miftah. Very good. Right? The second one, ma hada? Hada kitab. Third one, ma hada? Very good. Next one, ma hada? Hada bab. Next one, ma hada? Next, ma hada? Okay. Now, third tamreen. Tamreen number 3. Ahada bayt?
La hada masjid.
La hada masjid. Now, this is another very important, it's very minor thing but very important. When we say la hada masjid, right? We should have a break in between. La. Then hada masjid. Because if we say la hada masjid, it will become this is not the mosque. Yes. Okay, so remember this very important point. After la, you need to stop.
But if you don't stop, the
it
meaning
becomes
changes.
Right. It will say this is not the mosque. Or not this mosque. Okay. You say, do you go to this mosque? La hada mosque. No, not this mosque.
So if you say naam, there is no point to stop it with naam. But for la is
very important. Yes. Okay. Next, ahada miftah.
La hada qalam.
Okay. Next, ahada qamis.
Do you have to say haza kameez or you can say naam and that's it?
Yeah, you can say only naam also. But because it's a beginning, so I think it's better to say it. Ahada najum. Now, the next page is the same Tamreen 3. Here they are asking you Iqra waqtu. These are two commands, two instructions. Iqra means read, waqtu means write down. So it's kind of your homework for writing Arabic. Okay?
so waktub. So like we say maktab is the writing desk. So
Waqtub is the word of command. Actually, the word only uktub.
Wa is end, right?
Wa means end.
Okay. So uktub is writing basically.
So the word iqra means read. You know, this is the very first word that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it, right?
Yes.
Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Uktub means write. Now, here is a difference for male and female. These words are for male. If you want to specify only for a girl, then you will say iqra'i. You put a ya. And you just need ya. So in uktub you will add ya and then you will say uktubi.
Uktubi.
Yes. So I'm just adding over here. This is called word of command, right? In Arabic we call it al-amr. Al-amr.
It may be because not knowing Arabic, why not ta marbuta in this case?
Ta marbuta comes in the nouns. This is not the noun, this is the verb.
For verbs.
Yes. Okay. So read the first one. Hada. Hada maktab. Next. Hada masjid. Next. Hada. Next. Hada. Next. Maha.
هذا كرسي.
Hada kursi. Next.
هذا بيت.
Wait.
لا هذا مسجد.
Next.
هذا مفتاح.
Miftah. Miftah. Hada miftah. And another good thing in that reading, they do not put the fatha, dhamma, kasra, no vowels. You already learned these words with the vowels. Now practice reading them without vowels.
So, sir, iftah means open,
Yes, iftah means open.
and miftah is the key.
Miftah, the tool
The
for
tool we
opening.
choose to
Yes,
open it. Okay.
yes.
So that's why it's key.
Yes, key. Yes.
But,
The thing that you are opening with. That is called miftah. Okay. Now, one more word for the questioning that you were talking about earlier. That is man. Okay. The same place that you earlier wrote about Hamza and Hal for question. So in the same place write down this third word man. So man means who. And then you are asking the question with man. Man hada. Who is this? So now read it. These words. Man hada.
من هذا؟
هذا
طبيب.
Tabib. This is who? Tabib what?
Doctor.
Next. Man hada.
هذا ولد.
Man hada.
هذا طالب.
Talib, student, right? Ahada walad.
لا هذا رجل.
Ma hada.
هذا مسجد.
Man hada.
هذا تاجر.
What does it mean?
businessman.
Businessman, merchant. Hada kalb.
هذا كلب.
Ahada kalb.
لا هذا كلب.
Qit. Hada himar.
هذا حمار.
Ahada himar.
لا هذا حصان.
Hisan.
حصان.
Remember sad. It should be emphatic, heavy sound. Hisan.
حصان.
If we say hisan, it will become seen and it will become different word. Next, wama hada. Hada jamal.
What is the meaning of Hisan with a sin?
From husn, beauty. Yeah. Uh-huh. Al-asma'ul husna, beautiful names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, next word. Ma hada.
هذا ديك.
Deek. Man hada.
هذا مدرس.
Mudarris. Ahada qamis.
لا هذا منديل.
Mindi.
Okay, sorry, long time. So it looks like that we are using the word ma for
Non-human beings, yes.
and man for human beings.
Very good, yes. This is another difference between ma and man. The word ma for what most of the time you use for non-human things. And for human beings, you use man. Like hada man hada talib, hada mudarris, hada rajul. So for human beings, man.
So ma is like what?
Ma means what? There's difference in the meaning also. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used in the Quran, sometimes this man, same man, can be translated as ma. Okay? And he said, Ala inna lillahi ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. Or sometimes they say, waman fil ard. Man fis samawati, waman fil ard. So you translate both as the same. Allah belong everything to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever is in the heaven and the earth. So when he says ma, it means all the non-human creations. And when he says man, it means the creations that have the intellect. Okay, so it comes, human beings, also malaika, angels,
Jinnah.
and jinnah. They all come under that category. Man,
But not animals.
not animals. Animals will come under ma. Yes. Okay, so finish this one also. Iqra waktub again. Read ma hada.
ما هذا هذا قلم
Next, hada kal.
هذا قلب
Third, man
من
hada.
هذا طبيب
هذا طبيب.
Hada jamal.
هذا
Hada kal.
لا هذا قط هذا ذئب نعم
هذا حصان. لا هذا حمار.
Hada mindil.
هذا ولد
ولد.
نعم من هذا
هذا رجل.
So see number 9, hada walad. In response, you did not say
نعم
hada
ولد.
naam hada walad. You just said naam. So that is also okay. So this was about hada. Should we finish zalika also today? It is not a big detail. So just go for that. Hada means this, zalika means that. This is the difference. This and that. Now. Oh. Vama hada means and what is this?
That's because it was the last one.
The very last one. Vama hada. Because it comes in the end, yes.
Just like in English when we say at the very end and
And what? Yes. Okay. So dhalika. Ma dhalika. What is the answer?
ذلك النجم
Dhalika najm. Hada masjid wa dhalika bayt. So now you can see both. This is masjid and that is a house. Now that. So again in the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Dhalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi, right? Dhalik, that book.
Like emphasis on the subject.
Emphasis also on pointing to something that particular, yes.
That's definite.
So it's not a general.
Definite is Al-Kitab. Dhalikal Kitab, that is definite. Dhalika is not definite. Okay. Dhalika Najm.
So can we say, for example, the distinction between Haza and Zalika also that Haza is pointing something near
Near, yes.
and Zalika is pointing something a little
Something
farther.
far, yes. That is the difference.
Okay.
Because the Arabic name for Hada is Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara.
Yeah.
Ishara means pointing to something. So one is called Ismul Ishara Qareeb, one is called Ismul Ishara Ba'id. So Hada Ismul Ishara Qareeb, Dhalika Ismul Ishara Ba'id. Dhalika Najm. Then read next Hada
هذا
wa Dhalika Ba'id. So how do you translate this one? Sisters only. Translate it Hada Masjid wa Dhalika Ba'id. Very good. This is a mosque and that is a house. For example, you are seeing two different buildings and you are pointing that this is a masjid, that is the house. Okay. Brothers, now you read the next one.
ذلك قلب
Dhalika kal,
لا ذلك قط.
la dhalika qit. Read from right to left. Okay, the adhalika kalb and then the answer on the left side.
La zalika.
How do you translate?
is there a dog?
That is cat.
Is that a dog?
No.
That is okay. Okay, now again sister side. Read the next one. Meaning? Very good. Very good. Now brothers, ma dhalika, read this question.
ما ذلك ذلك سرير.
Serene. What is
Translate.
that? What is that? That is bed.
That is bad. That is a bad. Indefinite. Okay, next sisters. Laban. This is that is yes. Sukkar means sugar, and by the way, English word sugar it came from Arabic. Okay, Arabic sukkar was already there. When they had sugar, so they took the same word from Arabic and it became sugar in Arabic. And Laban is milk. So now at your home, when you go to the kitchen, we say in Arabic all that. Laban and sukkar, right? Okay. Then next, ma dalik, dalika hajar. Hajar means stone. That's why we say Hajarul Aswad. Naam, like stone. Yes. Okay. Sister side. Man hada. Meaning. Who is this and who is that? Mudarris. Not he. This. Mudarris is the teacher. There. This is a teacher here. There, that is Imam. Hada Mudarris wa dhalika Imam.
Can you say Zalik first? Like that is a teacher and this is Imam?
Yeah, you can say that. You can reverse it. Dhalika Imam. It depends on the context. If you are pointing to that position first, they say Dhalika Imam wa hada Mudarris.
Then the question would have been man zalik
The question
instead of
is
man haza.
Yes. Then Tamreen. Iqra waqtu. Okay, from brother side, read it.
هذا سكر وذلك لبن.
Meaning?
This is sugar, that is milk.
Now sister side, second one, read. Dhalika. Translate it. Now brothers.
أزلف ذلك قط لا ذلك غلط.
Is this
Is
a
a cat?
Don't say this.
Is that a cat?
Yeah. Is that a cat?
No. That
That is a dog.
That's a dog.
Okay, sister side, fourth one. Meaning? What is this? This is a stone. So here will be very, switch from hada to dhalika. So we need to be very careful when we translate. Hada always this, dhalika is that. Okay, al kalimatul jadida. Only 4 words they are given in the new. What is the meaning of al kalimatul jadida?
New words.
New words, new vocabulary. Kalimat means words, jadida means new. So we have 4 words here: Imam, Hajar, Sukkar, and Laban. But it does not necessarily mean that these were the only new words. Maybe other words also new for you. So learn all these words. Can someone count how many words we learned? So many new words, right?
14, 15.
Maybe more than that. Maybe because 9 words were last Sunday, only one
1,
page,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and
7,
some of them are repeated.
2 dozen.
Okay.
24, 25.
24.
Okay. Now your test. Next Sunday, I will ask you the words without the book, like Hisan, Jamal, Mindil, Qamis, Miftah. So, without looking at the book, you should be able to say the meaning. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Very good.
Can we make sentences or only one?
Okay, very good, very good. We can make the sentence. Because you know, whatever time we spend, it was our investment. If we are not getting anything out of this time, then it means our investment was not profitable. So learn all these words, inshallah. And all these words will help you in understanding the Quran, inshallah. One more thing, yes, I thought also, and that is most important, in addition to know the meanings, find out 2 ayat of the Quran. This is, write down this instruction. Find out, every person should bring 2 ayat of the Quran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used the word hada and dhalika. So one ayat with hada, the other ayat with dhalika and dhalika. If you see that some ayat is very big, there is no need to bring the whole ayat, just part of the ayat, right? But find an ayat in the Quran with hada and one with dhalika. So this is required. In addition to that, if you can find ayat with the use of questioning mark like hal,
Alam tara kaifa.
right, ara'ayta alladhi yukadhibu bid-din with right? So man or ma or hal, you said. Okay, inshallah. So you will have some exercise for finding the ayat of the Quran, inshallah. And when you will go to the ayat, definitely you will know the meaning also. You will learn the meaning. Okay. Now we are going to have a lesson from this book. Now, how many of you have this book? You order it, it's coming, inshallah. So you also order it?
Yes.
Okay, but I think we need it by Sunday, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So how many books we have right now? One is Brother Hassan, Brother Babar, Brother Omar. Okay, any book on the back? Okay, so inshallah you both can share. And this is one book. Okay, so you can share these 2. You 3 can share, inshallah, because I want to give to the sister side. So no book on the sister side.
Yes, so we all share. Who has to?
So we have one. So
Oh,
we
you have?
we can go to the
So you want one book for the sisters?
Yeah.
Okay, so let us give this to the sisters.
But
I can share with
then,
him.
No, we can have, we 4
Yeah.
can have.
We can have
Same
one.
book, no problem.
Yeah, if you can push here, we can share my book here.
Yeah, please, it's needed.
So we can use 2 books.
Yeah.
but this is a temporary solution. Okay, last week we started this vocabulary from this book. Now, there is a possibility that you will have same words from this book also in this book. But these words are more for daily life that we have in every context. So today, last time we did only 3 words from this book. Al-Adab, that means literature. Wallahi, that means really. And third was Al-Umamul Muttahida, that means
United Nations.
United Nations. Today you will learn a word ayya, or ayyu. It means which. When you say which masjid do you go to, which city do you live, so the word ayya or ayyu. Okay.
Al-Adab.
Like that. So this also will come in the same list of questioning marks. Okay. Ayya means which.
Why they have two dots?
2 dots for ya.
No, no.
No, I think for maybe
After that, after ya, because it's a continuation. Next word is jinsiya. Jinsiya means nationality, citizenship. So we all have citizenship of one country or the other. So that is called jinsiya. We need to learn this word. Okay, jinsiya. Jinsiya, nationality.
There is, at the end is ta marbuta.
The tamarbuta, yes. When we stop, it becomes ha. Okay. Next word is adrus. Adrus is the verb for first person I study. It means I study. Now you can use for any study like adrus al-adab, I study literature, I study Arabic language. Adrus. Okay. So adrusul lughat al-arabiyya, I study Arabic language.
Root word,
Adrusul Quran. Okay, I study Quran. Adrusul Hadith. So you can use with any knowledge, with any subject.
the root word is daras.
Dars, yes. Yes.
Do you have to say ana adrus or just adrus?
Okay, just adrus is okay. Ana you can bring where you want to give more stress in the meaning. If you want to emphasize, like, oh yes, I am studying, right? Then ana adrus. And both conditions are allowed with ana or without ana. Both are okay.
Mm.
So for any verb, like
And yes, with any. Yes,
any-
yes. But the in the advanced level, they do not use ana most often. Without ana.
This also signifies the dialect, the Syrian dialect and the Misri.
Okay, these they have different, and inshallah someday I will go with to that. These colloquial dialects, they add the letter ba in every verb, no matter what. In every verb they start with ba. So adrus becomes badrus. Okay, bidrus, badrus.
Mm.
If you are drinking something ashrab, it's become bashrab. Arif, ana arif, they say barif. So ba is very common in spoken Arabic.
But is it just new, right? This was not 1400 years
No,
ago.
it was not at that time. Now, I want to emphasize on coming 3 words, and then we will stop here. The coming 3 words are askun, number 1 is askun, then taskun, and the third is yaskun. Now, the first one, askun, it means I live. When you say I live in Frisco, I live in Plano, askun. And there is no difference between a male and female. One word common for both. I live, right? When you say taskun, now we are making a conjugation. So taskun means you live. You, a man, you live. It also can be translated as she lives. She, taskun, she lives. Okay? It's a common for both.
Second and third person female.
Yes. Second person man, third person woman. Okay. Third is yaskun, it means he lives. So it's third person man.
Now, first person could be male, female, right?
Yes. For the first person, always remember there is one word common for everyone.